So in response to Trump's pardon of the former Binance CEO, you heard what Senator Elizabeth Warren said. If Congress doesn't stop this kind of corruption, Congress owns this kind of corruption.
Breaking news! A top prosecutor has just dropped a shocking warning that left Pam Bondi completely speechless. It seems things are heating up fast. And Bondi might be standing on very thin ice. Today, we will see how the latest twist could shake Trump's entire circle, already accused of being rotten to the core.
So in response to Trump's pardon of the former Binance CEO, you heard what Senator Elizabeth Warren said. If Congress doesn't stop this kind of corruption, Congress owns this kind of corruption. Explain to me how exactly Congress can do that.
Elizabeth Warren is spot on. Look, we have a president who is enriching himself and his family in an obscene wealth that is unprecedented in American history. And people need to wake up to what's going on. It's corruption right before our very eyes. I mean, you had a foreign billionaire who was convicted criminally of money laundering to Hamas and to Iran. And he invests money in the president's family's stablecoin, and that basically helps him get a pardon. And the president's family is making millions of dollars as president of the United States. I'm introducing a resolution to say that we need to stop the president, his family, or any members of Congress from trading in crypto, and certainly from accepting any money from foreign governments or foreign entities. It is corrupt.
Sometimes it feels like they don't just want to hurt, they want to be cruel. Again and again, it's like the pain itself is the goal.
Taco Bell Fluffy has become increasingly popular over the last couple of years, even serving free meals to military service members during the shutdown. But now they are closing their doors as the mother of the business has learned that she has an unexpected deadline to leave the country. Gio Zelaya founded Taco Bell Fluffy with his family in 2023, using recipes passed down through generations. In a social media post, Zelaya shares, despite his mother living here for 20 years and holding a work permit the last 10, her most recent renewal was denied and the permit was revoked. Because of the situation, Taco Bell Fluffy will be closed until the end of October. Immigration attorney Jerry Garrettson, who is not representing the family but spoke generally, says revocations can be common in the current administration.
And so there's not, in the old days, it was a more compassionate, right? USCIS, they would say, hey, let's try to get this figured out. These days, they're saying, get out of here now.
Garrettson says once a visa is revoked, options are limited.
The options are they can appeal. And so it goes to judges, right? And so the immigration judges. The judges are likely going to be incompetent or right-leaning, so they're just going to throw it away anyway. So there's, yeah, you can appeal, but there's just really, or find another option, right?
Now, Gio Zelaya was here just about 30 minutes ago. He was posting a sign to the door letting people know that the doors will be closed in the meantime. He was here and he said that multiple people have been coming by trying to get into the taco shop, but unfortunately it is closed until the end of the month. He told me things are moving fast and they are actually leaving tomorrow to head to Honduras for his mother. Reporting live, I'm Aria Circa.
Now just check that today's top news atop prosecutor has just dropped a shocking warning that left Pam Bondi completely speechless.
When it works, the Constitution tries to guard against those corruptive temptations.
Well, so let's remember before this happened, we have examples that appear completely extortionate, whether it's ABC, CBS, law firms being, your phrase was shaken down. You have universities being shaken down. Here, the difference is that he is on both sides of this, so that he is basically the plaintiff, and he's saying, oh, you know what? The fig leaf of this bogus claim is, I'm going to say it's meritorious, and guess what? I get to judge it. So I'm going to be the plaintiff, and then I'm going to judge it. So he doesn't actually need to engage in the kind of extortionate activity of the type that Rachel referred to, the litany of things that we've seen with law firms and academic institutions and media organizations, because he can actually just order the Department of Justice to say, just settle it, because guess what? I've determined I'm the plaintiff and I've determined I'm right. And so it is both obviously ethically wrong. I should say, if you are Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche, they do have, there are bar associations that can get involved and can look at their conduct if they decide that they are going to handle this matter, in spite of the fact that there's an obvious conflict because it's the president who appointed them. It is the former client of theirs. So there's really is good reason within the Department of Justice to make sure that career people are handling this, because if career people handled this, they would be fighting it up one side and down the other, saying that he just doesn't, his fig leaf is just a ruse to get this money. And they would make the arguments that they make every day of the week when people similarly tried to get money, saying they really prevailed. And the government usually, except in the most extraordinary circumstances, says, no, you haven't prevailed. You're not entitled.
Okay, so at the end, share your thoughts about it. And subscribe our channel for more videos. Thanks.